So here we have this poor little flightless birdman thing, and he needs some friends to help him tame this mysterious planet and all the dangers that come with it, like this lava lake that's right next to this water lake. A little weird arrangement, but we'll work with it. And nothing says friendship like making a colony for these people to just venture towards. Ooh, with a big old transportation laser thingy, woo, that terraforms some of the landscape with it. So what we can do then is set up a couple of these stone mining thingamabobs, and over here, and then here as well, and just decorating this whole mountainside with them. So that way we can start getting some stones. And then from there, we can set up a couple of these workshops to turn those stones into stone slabs. And these people could also use some houses to make sure they work better and faster. And now we're getting some good supply and demand going on over here. And there's also these cool little ether geysers I want to make use of, but we need technology. And there's quite a bit of technology to be unlocked here. So in order to get those upgrades, we need to turn those stone slabs into stone tablets. And then this shop will also get some nice things going on there. Ooh, but we need more stone slabs. We're starting to go into the red there. So let's just place down another one of these. But we're also limited on space in the spire, so we can come in and increase the radius cap, which should let us just do that. There we go, everything is green. And while this colony is doing pretty good over here, we can come over here and set up another colony. And I think we'll place it right about here. Should be good for us. Stay clear of the beam. And then I think immediately I'm going to upgrade the radius so we can cover all of that area. Also, since I have 2 colonies, I'm gonna buy logistics so that once we get all the things set up around here, this is a good little cove for him. And then might as well just build some more all along here. Ooh, and this can get all of them. Very nice. And all of these ones. And then maybe just those 2 because we don't have a lot of stone available over here. But that's okay because we can set up a laser here and then a laser over here and see they're connected. Now we can transfer resources. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring in some stone slabs over that way because there's a lot over here, which means that we'll be able to set up some more tablet maker thingies over here, which will give us more technology points so that we can get some terraforming. Oh yes, and now we have a new type of resource. Essence used to perform terraformation magic. Deliver it to the Nexus with lasers. And the Nexus is that big old chunker over there that just bored a hole into the ground. So we'll just set up this guy right here next to these geysers. He's performing quite a bit of essence. Producing. And then we set up this guy next to the dusty essence thingamabobs. Very cool. And so now we need to transfer the dusty essence that we just made from here over into there. And we do that with lasers. I also remembered what was missing from this colony. Households. Now the numbers won't be in such a deficit. So the problem is the laser can't line up directly to the Nexus. But we have a solution for that. And that is with mirrors. Pointing maybe like that? No, not quite. Something more like that. So then we can put in a laser and it is directly going in. So now we can get all of that dusty essence going right in there. Very cool. Except we do need quite a bit more though. And there's plenty of these geysers over here. So we'll probably set up another colony focused solely on ether exports. And we're just going to milk all of these ether geysers for all they're worth. So just a few houses like this and like this. And then we get up to 5, but we still have plenty of ether to give. So a few more of these wouldn't hurt anybody. And there we get it. So what I'm wondering about right now is their borders are touching. What happens if I just expand this one? Oh, it's gonna affect the neighboring borders. Interesting. So we won't do that. And we'll just set up a catapult over here. Set up a mirror right there. And then a laser pointed right there, pointing directly into the Nexus. Awesome. So then once we get this delivering dusty essence to the Nexus. Whoa, it's doing a thing. Oh, ooh. Got some fun little spikes on it now. Spikes are friendly, right? And then here we can unlock a new biome. Ooh. So let's go over here maybe? Close as we can over here, like that. Whoa. It's okay, we didn't need those lakes anyway. Cool. I like that. Now we have a desert. Wow. Oh, and there's freaky little bug things. Ooh, lots of resources in the next biome. Oh, I need to see what's over here. Wow, these things are big and menacing, but I have an idea on how to deal with them. We just come over here, unlock unit deployment really quick, and then we get metal processing so we can even use the new stuff. Since I unlocked a special thingy, I can have a friend with me. Look at that. So let's just go ahead and set up a colony in this new place. This is a nice little spot right here. It matches the edges very nicely. Hopefully these dudes over here don't mind. So now we can harvest some, ooh, okay. And we do have a lot of options we could pick from, but right now we need arcane metal. And we have a lot of desert here to claim, so let's just get going with it by claiming some bloodstone for us, and then come over here, gather some soulstone and some voidstone, because let's just get all of them. And then all three of these together will help us make arcane dust. And we also need a little thingy to help us gather some coal, but maybe another thing of bloodstone so we have the actual supply. And let's just increase the radius while we're here. And then a building over here for coal, a few more of these things, and let's set this up with a few houses to get good things from all that. And now that we have all of those in place, we can, ooh, yes, set in an arcane metal smelting thing right here. Ooh, we got a deficit of coal right now. So since our deficit of coal is such a problem, we're just gonna go ahead and make a new colony amongst all these trees so that this entire place can be made into beautiful fuel. Oh yes, this entire forest is mine to do with as I please. And I might as well just set up a few houses over here because I want to, for even better production. So we'll never have to worry about coal again. And then we'll get some lasers set up over here. There we go. And all of your beautiful coal is now mine. Yes, very good. Our coal is in the green now too. But we need to supply 50 arcane metal. That is insane. So we should be able to increase production by setting up a few houses here and there amongst all of these buildings. Being careful not to take too much away from the land that they are taking from. But we are also going to need another colony up here. Thankfully, this spot right here looks very nice. It's also chewing into the land available to them. So then we just rinse and repeat what we were doing over there. A little bit of a radius increase. They're kind of in the colony's bounds now, which is a little weird. So let's just get this supplying arcane metal, but we also need some coal now. So you know what that means. Sign up a colony way over here, at least as far as we can. So we're just gonna upgrade the radius like we do, set up another coal production colony as much as we can, sprinkle in some houses here and there to get a big old surplus of coal. And then we'll just set a laser on this little peninsula so we don't have to worry about it and get all that coal flowing in over here. Ooh, and the laser turned black too. I never noticed that. Very cool. So we can set up more of these arcane dust creator thingies, and we have a few more arcane metal coming in, and then some houses here and there should speed up production. And then one arcane metal thingy isn't enough, so we'll make another one and a few more, making use of all these buildings. And then one more over here should be enough. Oh yes, 50 arcane metal, very good. So now we can start making stone tablets somewhere, as long as we start up some stone slab production, because that is very much needed. Just one more thing of arcane dust making to make sure it all stays green, and it's still very much not green. Oh dear, but it should be fine. It's not too big of a deficit, but it still isn't good. Although we are losing quite a bit of land for the base resources here. So maybe the stone slab here maker thingies isn't such a great idea, although I can set up these thingies down here, which is much better for us. So this might seem a little crazy, but I'm gonna build another colony here and then immediately expand it, because there's a lot of stone we can use here. So we can just immediately get going on all that and be making all the stone tablets that we can, or slabs anyway. And we'll also need to set up a laser network over here. Hopefully the catapult can do something. Not quite. That's in the water. All right, I had to do a little bit of figuring out, but we got the stone slabs coming from over there, over to here now. And then we got glass production, which means that we can start setting up some thingies over here. And I mean a lot of thingies. So that we'll start producing a whole ton of glass by sprinkling these things in amongst the creatures. A little weird like that, which I guess we need glass to make volatile essence. But we also need terraforming 2 technology, and we're not making enough things over here, but we should be able to. We have plenty of surplus, so if we find another place to put a house somewhere that won't upset mining operations. So I'm gonna set up a new colony here to help with the tablet production and expand it immediately to get use out of all this space, and we'll just get to mining all of this up. And this colony over here isn't even using all of the coal, so I can dial back some of this as much as we can, and then get another laser going over here, and then get this going, and the rest of the coal can come in from over there. Very cool, which means more tablets for us. So we don't really have the means to transfer any stone slabs, but what we can do is set up a laser here, crossing the beams a little bit, but that should be okay. And then we can bring in the stone to transfer into slabs, just like so, using as much as we can. And now we have enough points for terraforming 2. Ooh, altars, which is what we need to make volatile essence. I see. And oh my, this has a weird, optimum arrangement. So to prepare for that, we'll need more arcane metal, which we can create like that. And then also like that, bring in the altar such as this, I think. And then one altar is not going to be enough, so I'll put in another one like this. That'll be enough for us. And then we'll get 10 of these structures placed down. We'll handle the glass in a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's all the volatile essence we need. But we also need glass, which means this colony over here is gonna be dedicated entirely to making glass. Just gotta make sure we're getting the coal that we need. And then we still need a few more pieces of glass like that. And I also keep forgetting about houses, which can help production quite a bit. Okay, now don't tell anyone, but there's another colony going in right here. Just for the production of sand. And then just a few more buildings. Oh, and we got to 30. Okay, now for some mirror trickery. So then mirror gets yeeted over here through the spire, but we don't talk about it. And now we can transfer the glass over to here. Nice. We're making 7 essence, but we need 10, which means more metal being made. Oh dear, and some more dust being made. Okay, so I do need more land to work with. So I'm gonna bring in my friend and help take out some of these baddies because he can just close in really nicely, and then as soon as we touch this crystal, they all go away, which opens up the land for us to use. Okay, so here's my thinking. We don't need any more stones, tablets being made, so we can get rid of all things that deal with that, which will free up some real estate for us. And that does put our technology upkeep in the red, I guess. But that's fine, because we're not worrying about upgrading anymore right now. So there is enough arcane metal over here. So we just set up a cheeky little laser right here that seems a little pointless. So we bring in all that over here. Okay, good. And then the glass as well, because why not? And ooh, yes, that gave us enough volatile essence. Okay, we're still in this. So we just need to get this little thingy over to there by pointing a laser directly into the nexus. I just hope I have enough room to do that. If I get rid of this house, will that upset things? No, it won't. Good. So then how do I get this pointed into there? We can get rid of this sand workshop, which will clear up the line of sight for here. Move this place over one. So then we'll just do a thing where we transfer volatile essence over to here, like so. And then from here, directly into the nexus. Like, well, bam. Yes, that did it. Whew, that was quite a bit of puzzle solving there. And that finishes out the demo. What an interesting little game about solving world's problems with lasers. Just the way I like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed Scorchlands. You can check out the demo on Steam if you're interested. And thank you for watching. Sub to Intern. I'd also like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota C, Calvin K, Mr. Cripple 1, Master Roshi, Ancient Elixir 1, Destructo Man, Bladed Archer, Cowboy, Donamoto, Devion X, Muffin Suffer, Lucas S, LEB, and Splatter Sacks.